Welcome to Keeping Up with Dabby. Today I will be sharing a story about Cindy. Cindy was a very quiet woman. Her life was simple, and she loved it very much. She had a husband, Mark, who made her laugh every day. She had a daughter, Lily, who was full of energy and asked many questions. Cindy also loved her garden. She grew many flowers and vegetables. It was her happy place. Cindy believed that if you worked hard and were a good person, things would always be okay. She spent her days taking care of her family and her garden. Her hands were always busy, and her heart was always full of love. One day, everything started to change. It was like a big storm came and broke her house. It did not happen all at once. First, Mark started to come home late. He was not laughing anymore. He was quiet and looked far away. Cindy tried to talk to him, but he did not listen. Then, one evening, Mark told her a terrible thing. He said,
"I don't love you anymore."
Cindy's world fell apart. He packed a bag and walked out the door. Cindy's world fell apart. She sat on the floor and cried. The man she loved was gone. The house was too quiet. Just a few weeks later, something even worse happened. Lily got very sick. It was a sickness that made her tired all the time. She had to go to the hospital a lot. The doctors said they could help her, but it would cost a lot of money. Cindy did not have that kind of money. Mark had left, and the bank account was almost empty. The bills came in the mail every day. They were tall piles of paper that made Cindy's stomach hurt. She looked at them and felt a cold fear. She could not fix her daughter's sickness. She could not pay for the help Lily needed. She felt like she was failing. The garden she loved so much became a mess. Weeds grew everywhere. She had no time and no will to take care of it. Cindy fell into a deep sadness. She did not want to get out of bed. The house was messy, and she did not care. She watched her daughter sleep and wondered how she could keep going. Her friends came to see her. They brought food and offered to help. But Cindy felt too sad and too ashamed. She felt like a failure. She told them she was okay and that she did not need help. She wanted to be alone with her pain. The days felt long and dark. The nights were even longer. She cried so much that her eyes hurt. One afternoon, Lily was awake. She was very weak, but her eyes were open and she looked at Cindy. She had a small voice, like a little bird. She said, "Mommy, can we plant the sunflowers again? Like we used to?" This small question was like a key. It opened something in Cindy's heart. It was a small seed of hope. She looked at Lily's face, so pale and tired, but with a little hope in her eyes. Cindy thought, if Lily can still think about sunflowers, I have to be strong. I have to find a way. Cindy knew she had to try. It was very, very hard. The first thing she did was get out of bed. Then she took a shower. Then she ate a little bit of bread. Every day, she did one more small thing. It was like learning to walk all over again. She knew she could not do it alone. So, she called her friends. She said, "I am sorry I pushed you away. I need your help." Her friends came right away. They helped her clean the house. They took turns watching Lily so Cindy could rest. They did not judge her. They just helped. Cindy found a job cleaning offices at night. It was hard work. She was tired, but it felt good to be doing something. The money she earned helped pay for Lily's care. During the day, she was Lily's mother, her nurse, her best friend. She learned everything she could about Lily's sickness. She talked to doctors and asked a lot of questions. And she went back to the garden. Her friends helped her pull all the weeds. It was a lot of work. They worked side by side, pulling and digging. It was hard and dirty, but Cindy felt better. When the garden was clean, they planted new seeds. They planted many sunflowers, just like Lily had asked. Every morning, Cindy would look out the window. She would watch for the first tiny green leaves to come out of the ground. Each new leaf was like a small victory. It was a sign that life was coming back. A few years went by. The garden was full and beautiful again. The sunflowers were the tallest and brightest they had ever been. Lily was still sick sometimes, but she was much better. She was able to play and go to school a little. Her laugh was back. Cindy was a different person now. The pain of what happened was still with her, but it did not control her anymore. The hard times had made her stronger. She learned that she was brave and that she could get through anything. She was not just a quiet woman anymore. She was a strong woman. She had saved her daughter and herself. She had learned that you can fall down, but if you get back up and keep going, you can find a way to make life beautiful again.